Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I have another Battlefield 2042 video for you. This time checking out some specialist gameplay, and I'm super excited about this. I am new to the Battlefield franchise, which I've mentioned in past videos, so checking out how some of these various specialists are going to be able to influence how you play the game is very interesting to me. I like being able to have different styles of gameplay depending on how you want to approach certain maps, certain teams, certain modes, all of that kind of good stuff. So having these specialists and having variety in your team is always a good thing, in my personal opinion, as long as they're not broken, obviously, because we've seen in the past when you have certain types of specialists, some of them are stronger than others, and what that leads to is just imbalanced gameplay and one class being picked far more often than others. We'll see in the gameplay here in a few seconds, but if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. We are less than 100 subscribers from 1,000. So thank you guys so much for helping me get there. It means the world. And I'm just going to get into the footage and see what we got going on today.
Time to go to work.
Alrighty. Assault, grappling hook, nimble. Webster McKay. Interesting. Alright, that's awesome. The grappling hook looks really cool. A little finisher to go with it. That's going to be clutch. I know a lot of people are going to use that to flank. Increased ability, agility while aiming down sights on zip winding. That makes sense. That's going to be a good one as well if you want to get some nice clips. We've got support. Little syringe pistol, it looks like. Heal teammates from afar. That's nice. I like that a lot. Then we got the combat surgeon perk, revive fallen teammates back to full health. That's going to be a clutch, versatile unit that a lot of teams are going to want to have with them. Engineer, sentry system, sentry operator. Okay, now we're talking. Now, I don't know how much damage that does, but you deploying a turret is nice, and then steering near the turret to boost its efficiency. That could be really good, and probably the class I'm leaning to the most right now. Recon drone movement sensor. Not a fan of drones. Like, this kind of gameplay I'm not huge on. Although this, hopping up high and sniping with the movement sensor, detect incoming threats with your sensor equipment is huge. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. Now, let's take a closer look at these. For me personally, the Sentry is the class I would probably be leaning towards playing the most. I love playing with Sentry characters in games like The Division, so that's very interesting to me. I'm super excited to check that out, create choke points, and go for large kills. Now, the secondary one, the Grappler, right? Pathfinder and Apex Legends, that comes to mind. Being able to get around enemy teams and get the huge flank, wipe out entire squads. That's something I would be really interested in it as well. And it creates a lot of fantastic opportunities for high-level gameplay. I think that's where the more skilled players are going to gravitate towards, if I had to guess at this point. Then we've got the Recon character. I don't like losing control of your character to scout. I don't like crypto and Apex Legends, so that's something that just personally I don't like that style of gameplay, although it could be very, very useful for squads because you can detect where the enemy is, call them out. Obviously creates a lot of information, which is good for a team, just not my style. And then we've got the comic medic, who I think is the most versatile. Everybody can use them. Heal your team, revive teammates, all of that kind of good stuff. That'll be huge in the game, and I feel like everyone should be able to pick up and play that character regardless of skill level. So it's a nice kind of combination of characters. I do like all of them so far from what I've seen. The sentry turret, depending on how strong or weak it is going to be the huge difference on whether that's going to be the character I play or the grapple hook, because if it tickles the enemies and it doesn't do enough damage, it's not going to be super useful. If it absolutely shreds enemies, it's going to be broken and probably will be nerfed eventually. So finding that balance is going to be very huge for that character. Overall, I like what I see. I'm very excited for October. I can't wait to get more hands-on with this game. I know there's a beta coming later this month, and I will be 100% checking that out as soon as possible. So stay tuned on the channel because we're going to have lots of Battlefield 2042 for you going forward. My name is JoPaWrites. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you all later.